quickly heading off to the other end of the airfield to position. As I explained during the Blades display, the Extra family of aerobatic aircraft designed by a German aerobatic pilot and engineer named Walter Extra, and it's gone through successive different variants with different amounts of horsepower, and these 330LXs with 330 horsepower, the top of the range currently, low wing design and very, very aerobatically capable. So here we go, with smoke going on, in towards us to start their display, the 2019 Royal Jordanian Falcons.
The music we have playing is by a Jordanian, Zaid Dirani, and this piece of music is dedicated to His Majesty King Hussein. It's called The Lion of Jordan.
Now executing a barrel roll down the display line, and they'll transition from that into a loop.
Well, fellows, I'm sure it's nice and bumpy up there, so I hope they can manage it. We trained down in Aqaba, Red Sea Resort, and lots of hot temperatures and bumpiness to get accustomed to before we come to Europe. Difficult maneuver coming up now, the inside-outside. Standard half Cuban to inverted, followed by an outside negative 4G formation loop. Their eyes will be popping out while they're doing that, while endeavoring to maintain position. This is a real tough one. I think we're one of the few teams that actually do this maneuver.
In the team are graduates of Jordan's King Hussein Air College, named after the late His Majesty King Hussein, and leading the team for 2019 is Captain Jamil Zayad, who joined the Royal Jordanian Air Force in 1992, graduated as a fighter pilot 3 years later, and he has been a flight lead on both the Northrop F5 and the Dassault Mirage F1. He's been part of the Jordanian Falcons since 2002, and most recently chief pilot for the team.
Special maneuver coming up for our tattoo crowds. Nice heart for nice people. Now Durade's going to take over while the team regroups, and he's going to give us some hanky-panky in solo aerobatics.
This being Durade Al-Lawama, who joined the Royal Jordanian Air Force in 1986. 3 years later he became a fighter pilot, and he retired from the Royal Jordanian Air Force in 2017 with the rank of Brigadier General. He's held many senior positions in the Air Force, including base and wing commander, squadron commander, exchange pilot with the Pakistan Air Force on the Cessna T-37, and much more.
The rain now will vacate as the team enters. It does seem a little windy, so the wind keeps pushing them further away. We'd rather be pushed away than be pushed into the crowds.
Yeah, it's definitely not crowd wind, much desired by display pilots. And there he goes, exiting vertically as the three ship pull up in line abreast.
We'll now blend this into a barrel roll as they turn away. Stall turn coming up, very challenging maneuver also.
Indeed, we'll see the speed bleeding off as they go up vertically and then kicking in the rudder, and round they will go in perfect synchronization. And look at them doing this in such close formation.
Very demanding. They're stalling speed now and they stay in formation.
Number 3 rolling around the smoke.
Now as the team regroups, the raid will entertain us yet again. Try to make the show as dynamic as well. A quick espresso when we're down again. Not too long, not too short.
And that's certainly become even more the case. Now you've got the 330 horsepower extras.
Exactly. These arrived last Christmas, so we're very happy with them. The latest. Extra 330 LX. By the main free ship, and they'll be pulling up for now individual stall turns. Entering once again for a further short solo. The team is now going further away to adjust themselves for the upcoming Hashemite break, a sequence of special maneuvers.
This named, of course, after the Hashemite kingdom of Jordan.
And if you've lost the team, the raid will get your eyes on them now. The team is coming back from a half Cuban, setting up for the Hashemite break. Get your cameras ready.
Separating, the leader pulled up for a tail slide, wingmen performing tumbles in the vertical, really showing us the power to weight ratio of the 330 horsepower extras, and they'll return towards each other and cross over on the knife edge.
Edward. the team regroups. A series of snaps, and then pull up for a launcher back in the vertical.
And as the main three ship gets back together, flying on the right wing for this weekend's displays is Tamar Al-Majali, a former F5 and F-16 pilot with the Royal Jordanian Air Force, and on the left wing, Sharif Hatouk, who flew the F5 and then the Airbus C295 twin turboprop transport. Especially so in such close formation as you do it.
And a bumpy day like this is even more demanding. William's going to do a special rejoin on the top of his loop. He will rejoin from a tumble. There's that tumble as he rejoins into the group again to execute the next maneuver, which is the slow roll and fortune. Another very demanding maneuver. Few teams actually do the slow roll in diamond formation.
The team was formed in 1976 at the behest of His Majesty King Hussein, initially flying the Pitt Special biplane, which they carried on with until 1992 when the extra 300 took over. A few years after that came the low-wing 300L, and then for the 2018 season, this very impressive 330 horsepower 330LX model.
I can tell it's really bumpy up there, but they're doing a good job maintaining their position.
That is immaculate flying.
Final maneuver coming up, the Concord break. Get your cameras ready. This maneuver is saluting all the brave men and women who sacrificed for this country in its defense.
Star of de Havilland Dove.
Indeed. I'm going to let you hear the pilots as they set up for the Concord formation.
That was the 2019 Royal Jordanian Falcons.
Thank you very much for inviting us. God bless the United Kingdom and its people.
Thank you very much also to Colonel Ghazi Sadoun.
Yeah, the other thing that's really impressive is with the wind at a display height of about 30 knots, it actually is quite a big percentage of the aircraft speed. It's about 30% of the speed for most of the manoeuvres that they're doing. So the aircraft is being
At the intersection at about the, probably just less than the midpoint, I should think, about, well, 6,000 feet in from one end, 4,000 from the other.